again, dear viewers, in this big match. It sometimes happens in sports. That's why sports is sometimes unfair. Just think about it. The two players who faced off in the final last year, the guys who made the final that was won by Ginte, are this time facing only in the earlier rounds. Of course, for Ginte, it is the second round because the tournament attracted less than 128 players. So some of the players in the round of 128 did get walkovers to the round of 64, which these guys are playing now. Therefore, Ginte did win his match. I do remember 9-5. I was only watching from afar. And then Ibra got a bye to this round. He had no opponent. The two players having to find themselves face off in what is Ginte's second round, but also what is Ibra's first round in terms of on-table competition. And yet it looks as though the guy who is in his second round maybe used that first match to warm up for this one. And he has so far been working out. That is good. Bank shot by Ibra. He gets a round of applause from the fans, of course. The Zambians are not new to Ibrahim Sejemba. He's been resident in this country for about a year. In 2022, and he won a few competitions playing for Sharks Pool Club. Here he is on the block and makes it 3 for himself and 6 for Stanford Griven in a race to 9. It is starting to look possible. I don't know if it is likely, but comebacks in sports are not very usual. The manner in which Ginte won the competition last year was the same exact manner that he won the first 6 frames, just potting everything and winning clean and smart. But Ibra is showing that he has got the fight in him. He has been really longing for a match with Ginte Ibra for most of the time this year. The chance has come, but the chance is a doubtable chance for Ibra. Actually, at one time we were just having a discussion with Ibra, and then he told me that for Ginte, even if they are playing just a token is where the players insert a token in the table and then they play with no costs attached. He was telling me that for as long as it is a chance to play with Ginte, he's really longing for it. And he was not worried of this draw at all. Actually, he was all smiles before the match. But the smile has just disappeared a little bit because the Malawian is the guy in the lead. It was 6-0 before, right now 6-3. Yes, it is possible, but it has to take Ginte playing not good enough. It will also have to take Ibra playing exceptionally well to stand a chance to win, for Ibra to win 6 more before Ginte can win 3. Crucial shot this one for Ibra to put the corner pocket. Sorry, Ginte. And he misses. And gives Ibra a chance to have a fast ball, which is relatively easy to put, that yellow ball, to try and put the corner to the center pocket. Now on the left, according to the camera angle. White ball moves just a little bit rightwards, and as long as it does, then he will have 1 or 2 options of yellows to pot. This one looks poised for a frame. Ibra could make a clearance of and make it to 4, to put Ginte under some realistic pressure, to make it realistic a bit that he could win this match. Seems like the majority of the Zambians are neutral fans who are just enjoying, but there are some who are supporting Ginte passionately. There are also a few of the Ugandan community living in Zambia who are among the fans and definitely supporting their own in Ibra. (6-3), and yes, because of the very poor network throughout the capital of Lusaka, the ATA decided not to have the lower third, the scoreboard, and we decided to go analog using our usual flippy scoreboard. The 6 on the left in blue is for Ginte for Malawi. The red on the right in red is for Ibra of Uganda, who has this ball to roll to the corner pocket, white ball bouncing off the cushion, which it does. Now has 2 more yellows, try and pot to both corresponding center pockets on the right and left of your screen respectively. Better still, he may draw the white ball backwards to play the second yellow to the corner pocket, also on the right, which he does. White ball moves further than having it to the center pocket, corner pocket, but also center pocket on the right will do. Trying to put both yellows to the same center pocket. His only problem is the little control of the white ball that he needs, either drawing it slightly backwards or slight top spin, white ball following the yellow. Nonetheless, to have vision of that black ball, he's just changing his mind, contemplating between 2 shots, either backspin or top spin. Shouldn't lose sight of the black ball, as if he's playing a little backspin here. And misses. A painful miss, but more realistic miss that this match could be poised in the way of Ginte. I always like to say that in such matches like this one, big as it is, it always has its own turning point as the match itself. And if Ibra is to lose this match, he may contemplate that moment as the turning point, because he was just about to win a 4th in a row, and yet in the next moment after miss of that yellow ball to the center pocket, it could turn into a frame that is being won by his opponent. Ibra off the cushion. Very good pot of the ball. Off 2 cushions. Onto the yellow. And white ball moves naturally. That one could easily surpass the spin must shot by Ginte earlier in the match as the best shot of the tournament so far, as Ibra now misses the black. What a match. Brilliance and blunder in the same moment. In a situation like this, a tournament like this, against an opponent like this, you just don't think that Ginte will be returning the favor back to Ibra. For missing that black, I think Ibra will be guilty as charged. Ginte, over the last year, the look has become a little bit bigger in body size. That means money has been coming to his pockets. That is the African assumption. One thing that is not an assumption is that he will be winning this frame. Stanford given Ginte 7, Ibrahim Sejemba 3. to 9, it means that Ginte needs 2, while Ibra needs the whole of 6 of the remaining 7 frames. Now, an overwhelming favorite, Ginte, to take Ibra down twice out of 2 tournaments, 1 year apart. The first time at the end of the tournament, the second time at the start of the same event. And yet he gets fair break. 1 yellow potted. A fairly good split of the balls, most especially the blues. We will definitely be going for blue. A little bit of a challenge, but nonetheless, he should surely put that blue ball to the corner pocket. On now, the right, which he does, and has himself chance to put another. Put the one he's looking at, white ball opening up the second, which he also does. Ginte. Ginte 8, Ibra 3. The Ugandan has a mountain to climb, winning 6 frames before a shooter this good from Malawi wins 1. He needs 6 in a row or else drop to the loser's bracket. By the way, Ibra, the tournament that he won, the very first, he did win here, the very first edition of this camp, he won it after losing out in the second round of his first life. He is on the verge of losing in the second round of his first life. The fans are chanting Ginte's name. For himself, Ginte now also for Malawi, to make them proud once again, to lift their spirits once again. He was such a big joy for the entire Malawian community last year when he did win this event. I do remember that one of the sponsors who didn't know much about pool did donate to him a piece of land in Blantyre. That is how much they were happy with him. Now himself, after closing the table, because after a scratch on the break, the first shot leaves an open table, but Ginte is now on the yellows officially and putting 1 by 1, having only 4 left and a black. Only 1 yellow ball is a little bit of a problem yellow. That one near the center pocket closest to your screen, which he gets a good white ball for now, because he will need to roll it to the center pocket on the bottom left of your screen, which if he does, one thing you can see happen is him making a clearance and defeating Ibra quite convincingly, quite comfortably, and quite consecutively. That is 2 times in quick succession. Ginte now on the last yellow in a range in which he will never miss. White ball bouncing off the cushion maybe twice and then moving back towards the position it was initially. He has the black ball to himself to try and put it maybe to the center pocket on the right. It needs, however, a sharp cut, but cutting the balls sharp is one thing that Ginte does most. Goes for the corner pocket off the blue, and off he misses. A little bit of complacency, will I say a little bit of inexperience. He didn't take enough time. He decided to play a shot which was a little bit risky out of all his options. That was inexperience at its best. He allows Ibra a chance to play again. in this frame allows Ibra a chance to have a breath of fresh air, a new release of life, a new reason to believe that he can take down this guy. It still won't be easy. Nonetheless, Ibra is way ahead of Ginte in terms of experience, and there are some stages where experience may be better than experiment. Ibra now on 3 blues. Going for the corner pocket. He pots, white ball bounces off the cushion and gets a straight one for one of his last blues, which he'll be potting, no doubt, to the center pocket. White ball having a little top spin, following the blue just a bit, such that the second blue he can take to the corner pocket on the left of your screen, which he is doing now. That one will be one, I think, the more painful of the 4 frames that Ginte is losing, because in this phenomena, Ibra cannot return the favor. Oops, that was close. Was it the commentator's curse for Ginte? Nonetheless, Ibra is up against the black in his 3rd return to the country of Zimbabwe, which black he sinks in and white is safe, and Ibra is on 4 while Ginte is on 8 in a race to 9. That was Jeremiah Naido Jerry passing in front of your screen, and is going to be on the 2nd TV table match that will also be coming your way on the ATA platform. Ibra to break. Ginte will inspect the rack of the balls as if the discussion was, come on, it is my break, and that is good sportsmanship from Ginte. I love that sportsmanship from Ginte, because he was at liberty to leave Ibra break and play in his own turn, which would be tantamounting to a foul and loss of turn. But in Ginte's break, he has spotted the black ball. In black ball rules, it is a void break. And in that situation, the same player gets to break the same frame with no result, scores remaining the same. It is actually a good break. It is the best break in pool. That is why it is not punished by anything in the regulations and rules. As long as black ball is put in the break, it is only the same player breaking the same frame again, irrespective of the movement of the other balls, irrespective of white ball where it is stopped. But this time white ball is potted and black ball remains on the table. A scratch on the break, a foul on the break, an advantage to Ibra to make it 5, disadvantage to Ginte. When one player needs 1 frame, another one needing 5, 6, I like to equate it to the analogy of climbing a mango tree, looking for that ripe mango that is at the top of the tree. Every time you come so close to getting it, it looks a little bit distant. You raise your hand, you can't get it, but you know that whatever the case may be, you will eventually get it and eat it. And that mango is frame number 9, and the guy that is on the top of the tree is Ginte. He will have it believing in himself that he will get that mango, but that mango, Ibra is making it difficult for him to get it. Should Ibra grab that mango away from Ginte, it will be one of the more phenomenal results of his career, irrespective of the fact that it is only in the first round. He has gotten a few very good results of late. Ibra winning the trilogy against Jeremiah Naido Gandagand of South Africa. 3 races to 21, all of which were for $1,000 US. Sorry, each of which was for $2,000 US. I like to beg your pardon. He lost the first one 21-20. Then made a big comeback, winning the last four from 2017 to win 21-20 also, having a decider, which this time won very convincingly against Jerry because it ended 21-12. But this one is at 8-4 and he is absolutely down. Whatever he's contemplating won't come easy. He just played away his ball. White ball had that effect of potting a ball he did not intend. He will remain queuing. We are back again. Ibrahim Sejemba trailing 8-4 against Sanford Griven. That is from Malawi and Uganda respectively. Coming live next, and equally good, maybe not as good, maybe even better, a piece of action on the ATA platform. Arguably the best player from Zambia this year, Kelvin Fikotinkandu, taking on Jeremiah Naido. Been corrected that the next game that is coming live on the platform is Caesar Chandiga versus Nkole of Zambia. The other good news is that Caesar has off the table, has done it. Five for Ibra and 8 for Ginte. In a race to 9, Ibra now needs to win 4 straight. I have to confess to you that I don't see it coming, but I cannot say that it is not possible. I have ever seen him win 4 straight, and not so long ago, and he did so against Jerry. $1,000 at stake. He needed to win the last 4. He was down 17-20. He won the last 4 in very unexpected fashion to lead off celebrations at Roxbury in Uganda, heading the trilogy to the last decider, which he also won. Actually, the other thing I want to tell you, he had made up his mind not to participate in this competition. Yes, Zambia is not his favorite African country to come and be. But after winning against Jerry that trilogy, he just got happy and the entire mood changed, and here we are. He did travel with Ethiopian Airways on Tuesday. And reached in the evening that night. And after that miss from Ibra, Ginte takes the easy pickings, gets to pot a ball, gets to be the guy on table, the guy with a chance to to win this match by winning this frame. He needs only one. For now, he's played the shot like Ginte very seldom does, by the way. That was so close to a foul. That would most certainly kick Ibra out of this competition, because Ginte would, like I like to say, most certainly make a clearance of his frame, of the frame. 8-5 is the position where we are at. Billiards Cafe Zambia is the venue. A repeat of last year's final in the second round is the situation. Now, 6 yellows after potting the first of this frame. He has to be cautious of that yellow which is so near Ginte's blue, near the corner pocket, now on the right of your screen. Top right. Very critical situation. He must play it perfect. If he does, you just get a feeling that he could be home and dry for a 6. And I want to think that now this is the position of the white ball. He's getting himself for exactly that same shot. Try to put that yellow ball to the corner pocket on the top right. White ball bouncing off the cushion with big right spin on it now. And then opening up that pocket, which he does. But unfortunately, in the same shot, he opens up more of the blue while he flees the yellow. Improves the situation just a little bit, but not as good, most especially under the circumstances where his opponent needs to win only 1. And when you are Ibra and you need to win 4 out of 4. Critical, difficult. Whatever he's contemplating here. I'm not so certain of whatever he was intending. But by backspinning that white ball to the position where he is, I think he believes he can pot that yellow to the center pocket of Ginte's blue, as long as there is some passage of that yellow ball. From my camera angle, I don't know really if there is. In a direct shot, he cannot pot. Now this is the best camera angle. You can see that the shot is a realistic prospect. That is the beauty of the ATA camera crew. You can clearly see that shot is possible, but the shooter must be on target. But this guy has such good game reading. It's a situation I wasn't even thinking about in any kind of way. And played the white ball perfect. It is not a simple shot, he knows. That's why even a player as good as he knows that it won't come off easy. He seems to have made up his mind to have changed it, not to go for the risk, but play the safest available option. And you wouldn't fault him for that, because if anything goes wrong in one shot, not only does he lose the frame, he also loses the match. Coming live next, Nkole Matanga, former African champion, by the way, from Zambia. I think the year was 2015. Taking on Caesar Chandiga, live on the same platform. So those of you who are watching in Zambia, you just know that the Ugandans have married you, not on the pool table, but in real marriage. That is why you see that Caesar has come late. Yes, things are starting to become official. I don't want to do a lot of what in my mother tongue we'd call Lugambo, but media men like doing Lugambo. like Roma Momgaringoso. Zambia-Uganda collaboration off the table and in marriage. I didn't say that. Caesar will not be happy with me. But what I know that Ibra now needs to put 2 yellows and a black to make it 6 for himself to try and put Ginte under pressure. But irrespective of whether or not he does it, Ginte will still have the upper hand. He needs just 1. And you just get a feeling that in whichever way it may come, that chance for him to make a clearance will come, and which he will not be knowing, as much as we all know that he is more than capable of making 1 clearance, which will take him to the round of last 16 with 2 lives intact. Ibra misses. Has Ginte finally got the opportunity? He'll be mindful of that blue ball, which is touching the black ball near the center pocket now on the right, as he continues in Q action. Will he in this shot open up the black and the blue ball, which he does, but misses the pot? Advantage, Ibra. I like how he manipulates his small body. Even the white ball is so distant from his intended object balls. Look at that. Supposed to be a small guy. Did all it took by stretching his body to full strength and stretching the white ball to full spin with a direct shot on the black ball, which he can even put with his eyes closed. Ibrahim Sajemba 6, Stanford Griven 8, in a race to 9 for a place in the second life. In the first life with 2 lives intact. Supporters of Ibra supporting of Ginte, Ugandans, Malawians, neutral supporters from Zimbabwe, Zambia. Those for you are not neutral. I know you're supporting Ginte. And then viewers from neighboring countries with Uganda, probably Kenyans, Sudanese, Tanzanians are supporting Ibra. East Africa versus SADC region. Uganda versus Malawi, Ginte versus Ibra. A final in last year's event, being for Ibra's perspective the first round in the next event, and yet Ginte is now upon 2 blues, which I'm sure he will be potting to the corner pocket, which he does. Good white ball for the next blue to the center pocket, which I'm so sure he cannot miss, most especially which is his chance to take down Ibra for the second time out of 2. That is the beauty of a shot. We will need the pot of the black. He's looking at it, making that Cristiano Ronaldo swag. Nonetheless, it is Ginte versus the black. I don't think he can miss, not with this kind of opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, for the second time out of 2, the same Malawian against the same Ugandan. First time being a final, second time being a second round of 2 consecutive tournaments. Stanford-driven Ginte of Malawi conquers the Ugandan in Ibrahim Sejeba. Final score, Ginte 9, Ibra 6. See you shortly.